Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody had a wonderful week. Sorry it's been a little minute since I've made a video. I had a little mishap. As you see, my skin is a little ratchet right now. I used a new skincare serum, a couple of different things, and one of the things that I did use had vitamin C, a higher dose of vitamin C than I'm used to, and it actually kind of, I don't know if you can see, it kind of almost burnt my skin. I went to a dermatologist who said it was very similar, there you can see, very similar to like an allergic reaction slash chemical, almost like a chemical burn, but not a chemical burn. It's crazy, but as you can see, my skin is just wretched. I got a little bit right here on my eyelids. So I figured I would just do a simple, quiet little video. Nothing real extreme. And show you a few new little tricks that I've been playing with. And that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and... This is more of a natural kind of look. Just going to throw this together. I didn't have any plans or anything for this. I just wanted to get on here and do something because I miss you guys. So that said, let's get to it. This is my Goof Proof Brow Pencil in number 4. And I like to take this and just kind of sweep this lightly through. I have my camera in a new spot. I don't know if I like it yet. Trying to make it where I can see you and you can see me a little better, because I can see my monitor out of the corner of my eye. There you go. I just kind of give it a nice little sweeping motion. See where I filled in the color but didn't go like really crazy. And I tried out another product. I don't know if you guys remember that issue I had with the 7-day tattoo brow thing. I've got another one here I'm scared to death to use, but I tried this other stuff. I actually tried it at a friend's house, and it is, if you notice that brow had a little bit of color to it, it is almost like stained my brows a little bit. So I kind of like it, kind of don't. It's a weird color. It's got a little too much red in it for me. But anyway, let's get through this. I just kind of pulled my hair back. Somebody mentioned they really like this little, I think, is this the green one? No, I thought I had the green one on. Somebody mentioned they really like that green, the green little hair tie. I figured out where I got it. I got that in Walmart, of all places. So, I didn't wash my brushes. Shame, shame, shame on me. So I'm just gonna grab some brushes from over here. I have so many sets of brushes. Oh, here we go. I love these, and I've been waiting to use a lot of these. These are the natural brushes. I forget the name of this. I think it was like 503. This is a Morphe set right here. I love the little, you can tell which one it is because it's the only one with this little ostrich type holder. And I've actually taken the pencil brush out of here because that's like my favorite brush, is a pencil brush. But I'm going to go ahead and grab, I don't think these are not numbered either. But these fluffy brushes, they're a little flatter. These are a little flatter. They're like, you know, wide and then flat, but they're nice and fluffy. And see what palette we'll use today. Kind of want to use something a little different. Trying to see if there's a palette that I haven't really used that much, but I pretty much used them. I think I've used them all. I haven't used this, you know what, we haven't used this Natasha Denona palette very much, but let me see if this is gonna, I don't think that's gonna work with what I want to do, because I want to use this Tarte palette, and this has these glittery colors in it, and I want to do kind of a cut crease type thing with this. And I really wanted to use that silvery, it's like a silvery gold and this iridescent color right here. I really want to use that right there over like a white. So let's find a palette that would work with. I don't think, no, I'm not going to use the Natasha Denona. You know what, let's grab the Soft Glam palette. I haven't messed around with this at all. I can put together something with this. Have you guys seen this? This is the new Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've just kind of swatched it a little bit. That is it there. I am really loving this color right here. This rose pink right here is so, so pretty. And this dusty rose right here. I think I'm going to play around with those and then use that iridescent color with this in the corner. What do you think? Let's try it out. I'm going to go ahead and go into Orange Soda, which is this kind of, what's kind of too orange. I'm going to tap in that, and Tempera. This is really, look at, really, well, that's, and I didn't prime my eyes. I normally do prime my eyes. Actually, I'm going to go into just this Tempera. And since my eyes do have a lot of red still to them, I'm going to lay a nice little coat of this down. The reason why I'm not using any primer, you see how it's making my shadows look? That is actually just the texture of my skin. Because the tops of my eyelids also got a little burnt. This one's not so bad, but I can't use any primer right now. I'm gonna try to not use any Fix Plus or any setting spray also for this. That's why I decided to use that little Tarte palette to try this. But see, that is what my skin is all doing. Is that right there? And it hurts so bad. It doesn't hurt to do the makeup, at least, thank goodness. I'm going to come into this Dusty Rose color now. I'm just going to come into here, and I'm going to start kind of building a, I'm going to do kind of a cut crease with this, but I want to stay up here for it. Because we know how my eyes are definitely nice and hooded. I heard a few of you other guys out there's eyes are very hooded. Isn't it like the hardest thing in the world? And you know, I was looking into what can you do about hooded eyes. Do you know that there's like nothing really but surgery and laser? That's the only things I've found. I'm really liking this. I'm patting this into the color right here, and I'm not tapping it off, but what I'm doing, I'm not getting a lot of fallout. I'm really not getting a lot of fallout with that. There's a lot of product on there though. What I'm trying to do is kind of build that crease up, and I have, just bear with me guys, my skin is not really wanting to hold pigment right now, so I'm going a little heavier than normal. There we go. There we go. I went a little high right there though. I'm going to come along. Actually, I'm going to grab this little pencil brush that's in here. It's a little tiny pencil brush, and I'm going to grab that Tempera color, and I'm going to just highlight right up here at this brow bone with it, just a little bit, just to kind of keep that lighter tone up there, because I kind of cut into it up here and I went a little too high, but I want to keep definitely that little bit right there. It's almost not as light as I would want it. I want something a little lighter. I like almost a white right there, and I like to come in right here with almost a white also, but that's working. I'm going to go back with this brush, and I'm going to go just a little bit darker. I'm going to grab this mulberry color, or no, I'm going to grab Sienna right here. I'll grab that, and I'm going to tap it off, and I'm just going to kind of darken that edge up here. It's not really, see how it's not really wanting to give me that shadow right there. Now it is. I'm wanting that nice crisp shadow right there. I want a blended look, but I still want a shadow. So I'm taking Sienna and I'm coming in here and kind of shadowing that in. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm going to take this one here. This is Cypress Umber. And I'm going to darken that crease just down here in this crease. Now I got it on one side of my brush, and I'm going to flip it clean side down, color side up. And I'm going to put it in that crease, and I'm just going to lightly go back and forth. Same thing, tap it here, one side of the brush, tap it off, and just come back and forth. Now see what I did? I gave that just some depth right there, right in there. What it did is it got the upper side, kind of the underside of my crease right here. It just gave that a little color and gave it more of a shadow look and gave it almost a little depth right there. And that's really going to be the set right there for our cut crease. I'm really liking this rose color, this rose pink. Do I want to do the rose? You know what? I was really thinking about using this. Let me see what I got in here. This color is really good, pretty. This is called Gold Coast. You got that. And we've got, I think this is Sailor's Delight, which is kind of a burgundy. Ooh, I like that. Sailor's Delight. Then we've got Sea Glass. Do that right here. We've got Sea Glass. And I'm going to go in the very last one. This is Stargazer. It just says for both of them, but that's that kind of blue sparkly. And I'm running out of fingers. And here's the white sparkly. There we go. Those are more toppers, actually. I thought I was going to be able to use that, and it's not. That's not going to work for what I wanted. Yeah, that's not going to work for what I wanted to do. Doggone it. What was this again? This is like a copper, and this is like a gold. I don't know if I really don't want to put a red with that. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just stay in the same palette. I'm going to stay in the same palette. Let me wipe some of this off my hands here, since I'm covered in glittery, pretty colors, but... Alright, I was trying to avoid using any Fix Plus or anything, but I have a feeling I'm going to have to. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab a different brush. I'm going to grab this brush here, and it's just kind of a flat, real short packer brush. And I'm trying to think I'm going to use this Too Faced. This is the Hangover 3-in-1 primer spray, and I'm just going to give that a couple sprays on my brush. And I'm going to come into this rose pink right here. I'm going to come into that rose pink right there, and I'm going to go ahead. Wow, I did not realize that was going to be so... Wow, look at that. That is so pretty. Okay, I'm going to do half of this in that color. Okay, let me go over to this eye. I didn't realize it was going to be that dark. I thought it was going to be a little lighter. So I'm going to lay that down on the 2/3 of the eye. Wow. Sorry guys, today's just not turning out to be how I wanted it. I wanted this a little different. Now I'm going to cut that. And cut that in right there, and kind of bring it down in the corner. There we go. Let me grab some more over here. That is so pretty and so shiny though. I'm going to go ahead and clean this brush off. Go ahead and get that cleaned off. I'm going to go ahead and spray it. Make sure I get all that out. So I want to come in with a lighter. I wanted kind of a silvery kind of pink. Is what I was going for. And it doesn't really. We've got glistening. Let's go with this yellow, I guess. This is Fairy. It's kind of a greenish yellowy gold. And let's try that on this front corner. That's actually pretty. And I'm going to blend that into this. I'm going to blend it over into that pink. What was that called? Rose pink. and this is Fairy, and I'm gonna kind of blend those two together right here, because I like that front corner to be a little brighter than the back corner. There we go. Just proves you never get what you never get what you really are like going for. I was going for more of a silvery pinky look, and we wound up with kind of a bronzy yellow gold kind of look. And I'm just kind of in the center here, kind of blending those two together. There we go. That is actually very pretty. It just kind of gives you that, it almost gives you kind of a cut crease kind of look. It would have been more of a cut crease look had I went with a lighter color. I'm going to take this tempera and I'm going to use that right here in this corner. I don't want to get it too far over. And that's going to be a little too dark. I need a lighter color for this corner. So I'm going to go into, and you know, I have not found another palette with this like perfect white. Laura Lee and this Okie Dokie. I use this like all the time. Look at how, I'm just going to take this little short brush here. I don't even know what you call this brush. I'm just going to grab some of that and look at, watch this. I'm just going to pop that under the eye. Right there, just under my brow. And I'm going to pop it right here in that corner. See how that just brightens? That just brightens that corner right on up. It's so pretty. She did really good with that color. It's a white, but it's got enough kind of creaminess to it that you can use it for natural looks, and you can pop it in a glam look really easy too. I was really going for a lot lighter on these lids here. I wonder if I can kind of, I'm going to take this brush and I'm just going to kind of blend these out a little bit. Let me see if I can do something here. I'm going to blend this out a little bit to where it's not so like shocking gold right there, because that is not what I was going for. But that was a pretty look. Just not what I was going for. Let me see if I can still, I think I can still cut this in though. I'm going to take this brush here. It's just a little bit fluffier brush. It's a Luxie 207 brush. And I just sprayed it with some of that Too Faced hangover spray. And I'm going to run that across my eyelid. What I'm doing is I'm trying to remove that color that's there. I want to try something different right here, because this is really not what I was going for. But I figured, you know, I can't do my whole face. I might as well show you guys another little look. Plus, if you're ever putting your makeup on and you just decide you don't like something, you don't have to stick with it. Okay, we still have the base for the top that looks very pretty. Now, I know exactly how I'm going to change this one up. I'm going to come over here. I got my little towel fell. Don't you hate when you're doing something and stuff decides to fall? I'm trying to put this new table dresser thingy in here. And I got to move all this stuff before I can do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clean this brush out. That little flat packer looking brush that we're using. I'm going to go ahead and clean that out, because I'm probably going to use that here in a minute. Grab that. I have a, I pulled it out earlier. I was messing around with my makeup earlier, and I pulled out the perfect brush for this. And now I don't know what I did with it. Okay, where'd you go? Okay, here we go. Pull this little guy out right here. And, ooh, I know what I'm going to use. I love this color, and I swear, I need to find out if Anastasia Beverly Hills sells this color by itself. It's the one out of the Modern Renaissance palette, this kind of pinky color. That's what I was going for. Vermeer is what it's called, I guess. V-E-R-M-E-E-R. I use this color in so many looks, guys. That is what I was going for right there. Yes. Okay, this is what I was going for, guys. Right here. But I've got that darker color on my lid, so it's kind of not wanting to show up as much. But I will make it. That's what I was going for. I wanted to cut in that crease and get that color in there. I just noticed that tempera color is in here too. I'm going to tap that real quick over this and kind of get it to lighten that up, and then I'm going to go back over here. There we go. Now I'm going to go into this color, and I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. There we go. That is what I was going for, that pretty little pop of kind of gold or pinky, actually it's kind of a pinky champagne color. How I'm getting this now is I'm going with a damp packer, and I'm going over to that Vermeer color, and I'm laying that on that lid. What I'm doing is I'm giving myself a nice light colored base, cutting in that crease with it. Now you can cut in a crease with a lighter color shadow, is the whole thing I was trying to show you guys. And how you do that is just go ahead and wet your brush, and you go into your lighter color, and then just kind of pack that right onto the that lid. Here we go. I love this Vermeer color. It's so pretty too. There we go. Now you can even go as far as to put some glitter over this. You can, really do whatever you want. I'm just wanting to kind of bring a little like champagne, kind of silvery, kind of pinky silvery pop on top of that. There we go. Now you want to come up high enough. Remember how we came up higher because of the hooded lids. You want to do that with this color as well. And what you're doing is, see how I'm extending that lid up? When I extend my lid up, I actually give myself a little bigger lid. And you really show both colors. See how much that pops? Now, let me get it over on this side. Now my lid is more hooded on the outside than it is on the inside. I've seen people with the other way around. So what I like to do is come a little higher on the outside than I do on the inside. Here we go. It just really, on this side is terrible. This side is more hooded than the other one. Most people that have hooded eyes have one that's worse than the other. There we go. Now, you can go ahead and just put some mascara on and just line your top line with that, or you can go ahead and do more what I'm going to do right now, and that is I'm going to take a colored liner and I'm going to do the top. Let's see. I want to do a colored liner right across the front. And actually, it would look really pretty. I know what I'm going to do. I've been giving this another chance. This Too Faced, the glitter, peel off glitter. I'm going to try that right across the top of the lid. I wonder if I should put something else first. I'm not. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to lay that right across the top. Oh, that is actually really pretty against that white. It's looking very pretty against that white. Let me get it down and I'll show you. I'm just lining right at the lash line. You want to be careful. Don't do this too thick, because this Too Faced, the peel off, it is kind of thick, and the more you put on, the more you're going to notice it, but also the more you put on, the more you're going to feel it. It's going to make that lid a little heavy. I like to lay it down and then just kind of even it out. And kind of dab it in there. what I'm doing is I'm laying it down and then I'm just kind of softening it out. I want enough that it really catches the color, but there we go. But I don't want the thickness of it. Now you can also do a little wing coming off, which now I have hooded eyes, so keep in mind, you see my the hood ends right there. Now what I like to do, it's hard to show you on here. It's hard to show you with this color, but with the color. You want to relax your eye. I messed it up, of course. I'm trying to show you with a glitter or something that I would do with a color, with like a black liner. You know, see where my hood ends right there. See that hood across? You want to keep that liner. You want to keep that liner just underneath that. Right in this area, you're fine to do a liner. Actually, you know what? Let's do a black liner. This is not showing up for what I want to show you. Boy, today's just days of mistakes, isn't it? You know, I haven't been on here in a week, and that's really showing. All right, let me lay that out. Now, I'm going to grab a pencil liner. Let me see. Actually, what is this one? This is called this is the eyeliner for, that is the, oh my God, I can't even talk. The, 7-day, brow pencil. Okay, I'm just going to grab, this is 24/7 Glide On in Perversion. I'm going to try to show you the best I can without messing it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the top lash line. Now, I want to relax my eye. And you see where my hood ends right here. You want to take this, follow your lower lash line, and just come up. See how I just came up? And how it sits? You can have, so you can still have a wing with a hooded eye. Now, I like to set that, and then I go back in with liquid, and I fix it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this eye. The reason why I use a pencil up top is because with a hooded eye, you guys all know, well, if you have hooded eyes, you know what happens, is that transfers right on top. You wind up with eyeliner all over, and forget your shadow look, because now you've ruined it with eyeliner. Same thing. I'm gonna follow that lower lash line and just come up right before where that wing, where the hood is. And I dropped the lid. You guys get to see the top of my head so much, I swear. I am such a klutz. I could drop anything. I swear. It's awful. Alright, now I'm just gonna grab, I don't even know what I'm grabbing here. This is Arctic, I don't know how to pronounce this. A-R-T-K-I-T-E-K-T. Architect? Anyway, I'll show you. Nikki Tutorials swears by, well, she did. Who knows now? You know, are you guys getting tired of this? It's like they're doing commercials, and it's like, oh, I love this eyeliner, blah, 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 blah. You see them use it once. Oh, here's my link, and then you never see them use it again. It's like so over it. Okay, I can't talk while I'm doing this, but what I do is I'm going to go in, and I'm going to fill that back in, and I'm going to give it the little thin part in the end. Make sure you breathe, because I'm terrible about holding my breath when I do this. There you go. Now see what I did? So you still have a wing. even though you have a hooded eye. And there we go. With my severely hooded eyes, I have a wing. But now you see what I'm talking about, where I've stopped it right there where that crease, that hood starts. This is like the best shadow look to show you. See right there. As long as you keep that wing right in that area right there before you hit where your hood starts, and as long as you keep it there, you can still do the wing liner look. See, I've got a very light. Now I do a very small wing because I've got such hooded eyes. You don't want to take up that whole eye. Now I do it thicker on the outer corner a little bit right here, not much, but you see where you can still see my shadow, but you can still see my wing and the upper liner. Now you can either, with having a wing liner, I don't like to do a waterline. I finally found a liner that I can deal with that is a lighter color. I don't like the white, so what I have gone with is, this is it's not cheap, but I have a hard time with eyeliners aggravating my eyes, I swear. Actually, I gotta clean this off. It's filthy. It's not filthy, it's got black eyeliner on it because I used it and got some of my wing on it last time I did this. But this is Marc Jacobs, and this is in the color Pink of Me, and it's a light pink, and I like to take this and just go into that waterline, and it brightens my eyes. See how much that brightened my eye? And I don't like that white. To me, the white just stands out so much, and it looks so, to me, it looks eerie. I can deal with the pink. Now, one thing I did not do that you want to make sure to do is you want to go in and tightline your eyes. Now, I know this is a pain in the ass, and it takes a while to get used to, and it makes your eyes water. You'll eventually get used to it, but I'll tell you, sorry, I can't talk and do it. The rewards are so much worth it. One thing, when you tight line your eye, always make sure, go in this little corner and just knock it out. See where I fill in that little corner right there, so when you look, it really accentuates that wing. Instead of having that light color right there, it brings that wing out. See how much that really brought my eyes out? I want to thank the one that actually told me about putting white in my waterline. And my comment to you was, I don't like white in my waterline, which I don't. I really don't. But the pink I can deal with. Now, one other thing I like to do, and I was trying to show you before without doing the black, but you have to do the black to do this. Now, just a light coat of, this is the Too Faced. I love glitter. This is like the only glitter I can really stand. And, you know, when I first got this, I hated it. This is the Peel Off. You know, see, it just gives a nice little, just a little accent to that. I do it right on top of my liner. I don't do the wing. I just do it right on top of the liner, across the top. And I did notice that that helps that kind of stay longer. I guess it protects that black a little bit. There we go. You don't want to put it on too thick, as I was saying before. Sorry guys, this has been a little bit of a train wreck video, has it not? It's like I came in here not knowing what I was going to do. I just knew that I wanted to do a video, and I wanted to put some makeup on. And I knew that there was not a whole lot I could do because of what's going on with my skin. So, this is what we wound up with. See how that really just stands out. The other thing I like to do, that I've been doing a lot lately, is I'll take my Perversion eyeliner, just come right here in the corner and kind of drag that down. You want to make sure not to get too much. This is just kind of an extra little thing. And the reason I do this is it just, to me, it makes my eyes look just a little bit bigger. See, I barely, it's almost like a gray wash what I'm doing. Let me get it even and I'll show you. You have a little tiny like ledge right there. Right, it's right by the tear duct. And if you look at from a distance, you almost get like it gives you almost like a cat eye kind of look without doing that bottom lid. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sorry this has been a little bit of a train wreck video, but thanks for hanging in with me. See you soon, guys. Love you. Bye.